What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk about a story out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Shout out. This happened around April 11th, and it involved a shooting involving a crime that these two people had did. This man up here is 30-year-old Mark Benavidez. He's no longer with us. And his girlfriend, Adriana Gonzalez, I think that's her name. Yeah, Adriana Gonzalez, was wanted for a string of robberies. They were found at a local Walmart in Albuquerque, where she was caught first and he was still in the store. So police waited outside for this guy to come outside, and all kind of hell ensued. This guy wound up losing his life by getting shot up by police in the parking lot after he tried to grab one of the guy's assault rifles and discharge said weapon. I think they said 5 to 7 times on the ground before police just said, you know what, and gave him 5 shots, which ended his life. Take a look at this video because the police just let the body cam footage come out, and we'll come back and talk about it. Take a look at this craziness.
Let's see. What's up, Mark? Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there.
In just a matter of seconds, an attempted arrest outside an Albuquerque Walmart turned into a deadly wrestling match over an officer's gun. Albuquerque police leaders released that shocking new video today of a deadly takedown last month. It was the 5th police shooting by APD this year. Griffin Rushton is here now to walk us through some pretty intense video. Griffin.
Yeah, it is. And it all started with this woman, Adriana Gonzalez. APD officers tracked her down to the Walmart near Manolan, Wyoming in early April after a string of armed robberies, but she wasn't alone. Detectives quickly learned Mark Benavidez, who was already wanted by police, was there with her. And when the two of them split up, officers jumped into action.
Put your hands out like an airplane. Put your hands behind your back.
Arresting Adriana Gonzalez was the mission when APD detectives arrived at this northeast Albuquerque Walmart in early April.
The warrant was for robbery with a deadly weapon, 3 counts of conspiracy to commit these crimes.
Gonzalez surrendered in the parking lot while officers waited for her boyfriend, Mark Benavidez, outside the store.
Mark, who again had an unrelated warrant for his arrest and was suspected as being involved with the armed robberies.
And officers were ready once he walked out.
Let's see. What's up, Mark? Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there.
Surveillance video shows detectives tackling Benavidez to the ground. And in the chaos, you can see he gets his hands on the detective's rifle.
Mark put his finger on the trigger of the police rifle. Soon after, Mark used his other hand to turn the safety off on the police rifle.
And then, more officers joined the pile.
Hey, taser, taser, taser.
And before Benavidez fires again, another detective gets her hands on it.
Detective attempts to disarm Benavidez and helps point the weapon Benavidez is taking control of towards the ground to try to lessen the chance of a bystander or an officer getting shot during this encounter.
Benavidez fired the detective's rifle 7 times before 2 officers grabbed their guns and shot him 5 times.
Medical aid was rendered, but he was pronounced deceased at the scene.
APD leaders say no bystanders or even cars were hit by the rogue bullets. Now, APD leaders are figuring out how he even got his hands on the gun in the first place.
So that's part of what's going to be reviewed by Internal Affairs Force Division and the Force Review Board. That is definitely their role, is to decide, was there a problem there? And if there was a problem, how do we fix the problem? Is it a training problem? Is it an equipment problem? Or is it a discipline problem?
Officers later found a stolen gun on Benavidez's body, and APD leaders say Gonzalez admitted he was involved in those armed robberies. Now, as for Gonzalez, she's facing a long list of armed robbery charges. A judge ordered her to stay in jail before her trial. Tessa?
All right, guys, that's the story of Mark Benavidez. and his girlfriend, Adrian Gonzalez. And Adrian Gonzalez, she got arrested. He was still in the store. They lied in waiting for him. He was an accomplice in the murders. He had another warrant himself while they was waiting for him. You know, I'm gonna just say this, man. It's amazing to me how people can't follow lawful orders. And it has a lot to do with why people are in the position that they in. They can't take basic instructions well. Come out there like, yo, Mark, hold on. You see these guys got assault rifles in SWAT team type garb, multiple officers. You outgunned, outmanned. Where are you going to go? You going to try to run to the car? They already got the girl. You get on the ground, want to grab a gun and fight. It's like sometimes these dudes would rather get shot to death than go back to jail, but don't ever think about doing something to get them put back to jail. Now, this guy was found with a gun on him, a stolen gun that was reported after he was caught. You know what I'm saying? But so they was looking for them since April 10th. And then the next day, I guess April 11th, this is when this happened. So they was going on some type of a spree with robbing people. But either way, when I see stuff like this and people that go and victimize people get their turn, I feel nothing for them. Bro, you already arrested. You trying to run from the police. It's not going to end well. And sometimes it can end worse than a lot of people think. It can happen. It can end. I think by him grabbing that gun, he wanted them to shoot him and they shot him. This guy let that gun off 7 times on the ground with bullets that could have ricocheted and hit somebody. They had no choice but to blast him. But I'm sure there's some people out there right now that'd be like, oh, they didn't have to shoot him like that. What was they supposed to do? What was they supposed to do? And what's messed up is, families upset because now this is out in the public and they actually see their loved one get shot. And these people don't ever think about this when they're doing this type of stuff. Even in the center of getting caught, they still only think about themselves. And situations like this come out to be what they are. The guy lost his life. They blast him in a public parking lot. 30 years old on the planet, and that's how your life ended. And it ain't nobody else's fault but yours. This is stupid. This could have ended very badly, for somebody else had one of those bullets hit them in this guy's attempt to get away. I think when he shot the gun the first time, he thought the blast of the gun was going to scare them and make them get off of him and he could run. I don't think he wanted to take the gun with him and run. I think he just wanted to get off of him, give him some distance to where he think he can outrace him. But either way, he's gone. And, stand in public like me, probably like, yo, it is what it is. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. They tell you to stop. Why can't you just stop? You're already caught. They go out in a blaze of glory looking stupid as hell, leaving a lot of people, family members that love them, regardless of who they are and what they did, to bear the witness of and the pain that they should have on themselves by just giving themselves up. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.